Hey ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to the show. In today's gaming news, Eternal Crusade is coming to early access, the Division beta happens this week, and we take a look at Paragon. Holy crap, I did like 10 takes of that slide intro and I'm actually out of breath. Further evidence is I should probably get back in shape, but until then, let's talk about and play some video games. First up today, the upcoming Warhammer title Eternal Crusade is coming to Steam's early access. Eternal Crusade is a third-person squad-based tactical shooter set in the Warhammer 40k universe. The game features multiple factions with both ranged and melee combat options and promises to deliver large-scale battles. It was recently announced that they'll be entering Steam's early access, so they had some founders program which has since come to a close, and they're just going to be rolling into Steam's early access. We'll be finding out more details about this in the coming weeks, but this is good because it gets it out to a wider audience, although I don't know if this is actually good or not. Look, I was really excited about Eternal Crusade when I first heard about it, but all of the footage I've seen so far has kind of left me with a disappointed taste in my mouth. Although, the hope is always that a game is going to be good, and I wish nothing but the best for Eternal Crusade, but the footage I've seen so far really doesn't bode well in my eyes. And another game that I'm kind of on the fence about, but we're going to get a hands-on impressions of, is The Division, which the beta is happening in a couple of days. Yes, the beta begins on Thursday, January 28th on the Xbox One. Now, PC and PS4 players are going to have to wait until Friday the 29th. In the beta, we're going to get a chance to play through some early portions of the game, giving us a look at the gameplay, exploring a section of the city, and of course entering the PvP-focused Dark Zone. I've talked a lot about this game in the past couple of weeks, and it goes without saying, it's because I'm anticipating it. I know some things could make this game go really poorly. I know some things could make this be a game that I stick with for a long time. So once again, we're on the fence. We don't know which side we're going to teeter off onto, but I think this beta is going to give us some really good insight, although it's not going to really tell us about too much of the progression and leveling. I believe the level cap of the beta is going to be like 8 or 10, something very, very low. We're not going to be able to explore all of Manhattan as we will in the base game, and we're not going to be able to check out Endgame and really what that late progression looks like. However, what we will get is a good, solid look as how does the game feel? How does it look? Does the gameplay really satisfy us enough to be able to want to continue to play it and want to purchase it on release? There's really a multitude of ways you can get into the beta right now. You could pre-order or try the beta, and if you don't like it, guess what? You could cancel the pre-order. Not that I'm advising, well, actually, yeah, I would advise something like that. That's a good, try the game. If you don't like it, screw it. Don't buy it. And lastly today, I wanted to take a look at Paragon with you guys. I've talked about this game before, but never really dove into what it is. So Paragon is an upcoming third-person MOBA from Epic Games. We've heard of third-person MOBAs before, most notably Smite, of course, it's a game that continues to appear to do very well. However, this one looks to be a little different. Number one, the looks themselves. It looks phenomenal. Running on Unreal Engine 4, this is absolute beauty of a game, and it also has more of a sci-fi than a fantasy based in terms of its tech. We've got guns and missiles and lasers and all sorts of things like that. Now, it's got a fairly traditional MOBA style with 5 vs 5 gameplay set in 3 lanes, jungles, minions, towers, and cores. Basically everything that you expect. So really the uniqueness from this game will come in the way it looks, the universe that it's set in, and ideally how it plays. I'm very, very interested in this title, and I just so happen to be giving it a look very soon. Yes, Epic invited me out to their studios this weekend, Saturday in fact. I'm gonna get some hands-on time with this game. Now, I'm not sure when and if we're gonna be able to show gameplay footage from the event, but as soon as that information is made available to me, I will let you guys know. There's also likely to be an embargo. I can mention that I'm going to it, but there's likely to be an embargo on what we see there up until a certain date. So as soon as that happens, it's lifted, I can talk about it and hopefully also show you some gameplay. I will do so, but it's pretty exciting. I am looking forward to giving this a look. And with that, guys, we're gonna wrap up today's feed. I guess there was other thing. There was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game was confirmed. It's happening, so more turtle power and pizza if you guys care about that. But that is it. That does it for me here today. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. Once again, this has been Force, and you have just been force-fed. Hey ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome back to the show. In today's gaming news, Eternal Crusade enters early Yeah. Hey.